What a morning, what a morning. Hi and welcome. Well, not all the morning. The morning began quite nice and lovely weather outside and ducks swimming along just outside the window. Not in second floor, second stop, second floor, but still. And then I just finished making my Danish reading. Actually, I thought I finished it over half an hour ago, just a little over half an hour ago. And it showed that there was only about 30 something seconds, and it was weird because it had up when I'm streaming, it says live, and then I can see how many seconds, and time up in the left corner. And then at the top it's just this red line going like woof woof. That's weird. And then it said, well, connection, blah blah blah, and either close it or continue, and then I press continue, or try again, and I press try again, and then it worked because it started recording, and I was on, and everything was fine, I thought. Because when I put the link in my Danish group, and when I followed the link, it was only about 30 something seconds. But on my page, it showed it was this 20 something minutes. But when you clicked on the video, it was only less than a minute. It's like, no. So I chose to go in, find the same cards, just, speak a little about them, not so much, but, the essential part of the message. So it was like, whoop. And I had already at that time, in another group, set the time frame for when I wanted to begin this video here, this live. So it was like, so it was like, yeah, okay, what a morning. And in the meantime, it had started raining, so I've had to turn on the lights behind me, so because it's a bit darker outside when it's raining. So anyway, I'm here now, and I can see some of you are here too, so welcome. And thank you for being here. Thank you for those of you who are subscribing. And if you're subscribing and you only have to have been subscribed for a minute, you can write in the chat and wish for a card after I have pulled a few cards for the energy for the week, what's around us, and what's surrounding us, and what we can, that's for us to tap into to help us and to, the energy that's here for us to tap into. I am using the tarot of the Mystical Cats tarot, and they are looking like this on the back, and for instance, like this in the front. And then I'm using Winter Forest Frequencies Oracle. I'm looking like this in the back, and for instance, like this in the front with synchronicities. And I hope that's not a sign that it will go wrong again. But like, no, 2 times it won't be, no. But if it happens, I will handle that too. Anyway, the ones that was on live, they got their reading because I was for them, but it didn't store it in YouTube, so I could not show it afterwards. Anyway, I'm here, you're here, and I'm happy to be here. We're going to begin with the cats, one from each. And if you like a card, you write in the chat here, and I will see how many I can get to. Oh, I'm going to have 2 from Hi Music. I'm going to get 2 from the cats, but working as 1. So 2 as 1, and then 1 from the Winter Forest Frequencies. They're so calm. No, not that one. Happening sort of again. And it said this one, then it says no, and then this one, then no. So it's like, okay, which will be the best for now? The best card for now. This card for this video. This card for this message. Best. Okay, we have a couple to choose from. So I will energy test on which one. One in the middle. Thank you. So yes, you can get one. Oh, this is very interesting because one of the cards actually turned up 2 times in the Danish reading. And now here also. So that's the synchronicities from before. We have the priestess and we have the hermit. And the hermit is sort of synchronicity too because it matches one of the winter forest cards from the Danish. So these 2 cards are actually really working really nicely together. And we have the meaning over here. So you are invited, especially in this time, to take your time, find some place where you can be alone. And if you cannot be literally alone, then find ways where you can sort of be within your own mind, be within your own company without disturbances from the outside. So you can listen, feel, sense within. Because we have the meaning card here. And it is saying, as I take time to contemplate my journey, I find deep purpose in all things I've seen throughout the year. You know, and I'm getting that throughout my life. Actually, I'm getting it not just this year, but my life. Likewise, allow your experience to teach you and let the wisdom you've gained lead you forward to renewed joy, passion, and excitement for what's yet to come. So, using your experience about what has been nice, what makes me smile, what makes me laugh, you know, and cry from laughter and happiness and feeling the joy, using that experience. Go within, find some place, find a way where you can be undisturbed from the outside world, at least for a little while. Preferably several times if it's just a little while each time, or preferably most of the time. Not that you're going to isolate you, that's not, and not seeing anyone, but you know, giving yourself that space, giving yourself that peace from all the inputs from the outside, from the media and the naysayers and the downtroders, you know, and the dividers. Giving yourself a break from that, from all that, because all that is good for is to divide and to hold you down and to trying to make you forget, trying to make you forget all the nice, all the laughter, all the joy that you have experienced already throughout all your life, you know, because that is your strength. That is where you find your answers and your power through that. And that is more important than ever in all this turmoil. Okay, so that is the energy, but it's up to you to actually take the actions to do this, to find those ways to be able to listen inside and seeking the answers, to finding the joy and remembering the joy and the pleasure and all that makes you happy and smile and, you know, laugh. That's so important now more than ever. Because the more that you and me and all of us do that, the more we see the meaning, the more we find the peace and calm. And the more peace and calm, the more easy is it for us to let all the disturbance from the outside go like poof, gone, not being influenced by it, not letting it hold us down and disturbing us and sparking anxiety and nervousness and stuff like that. So the better we are, the more we do, for every second, for every minute, for every hour, we stay in our joy, we stay in our peace, and we stay in our calm. The better for you, the better for us all, the better for humankind and Mother Earth. Okay. So, music. I'm going to pull you a card, and if anyone else, I have a request also from another group, and I will do that also. And if someone else comes in, I will do those. Unless it gets really many people, then I will set a limit, and then I will pull a card or two in the end also. And I will probably timestamp if there's going to be many personal cards. So let's see. One from each. That was the one from the tarot. And one from the Oracle. This is so interesting because you got the hibernation card. And it's literally saying, so this message from the week is especially important for you. This card is literally saying, go and find a sacred space in which you can safely rest for a while. Then listen to the wisdom of your body and allow yourself to regenerate for as long as you need. Okay? So that's really nice. And you also got the Three of Fire, because after you've done that, you have gathered, I get the word momentum, to start anew, to look afresh. This cat is looking at, oh, what is happening? It's looking up at something it can see, it can sense, and just ready to jump at, just ready to go for it. We cannot see it on the card, but it's there, and the cat knows it. So you know it's there, and you can get the energy and the knowing and how to reach that, and to take that first leap and step and go for it after you find your space to rest, to listen, and to find and rekindle your joy and laughter. That will spark your journey further on in life. Okay? Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Yeah, that's a very short time period, but I can, yes. And do you know, it's energy-wise, what kind of energy that's especially for you in the next couple of days? One from each. But remember, it's actually only coming if you are, taking it. It's there, but it's up to you to grab it, to utilize it, to use it at its best. Yes. You have the Four of Earth about and the self-discovery. And the Four of Earth is very much about values and resources. What kind of resources? And in any resources, money, physical resources, energy, time, any kind of resources, both physical resources and non-physical resources, and about how you use them and not use them, when you use it and when not to use, when to take care of them and, protect your resources, and when to share them with others, and that's sort of the balance of this. And with the self-discovery card, it's extra important because this card say that it's important that you take time to reconnect with your authentic self, and that your authentic self is also a resource. So if you give and give and give, then it's difficult to see what is your authentic self, because you do not take the time to do it. That's the cards for the whole week, of taking the time and space to be there, to see the answers. Oh, you're welcome, music. To see the answers, to feel the answers, to sense the answers, when to do what and how. Okay? And especially how to protect. Protect is a wrong word here, but for some of you it will feel like a need to protect, but it's more like when you do this, you are automatically protected, you are automatically safe, because you will be strong. So when you remember to see, okay, I have these resources, and remember it's both physical resources like money and things, but it's also non-physical resources like time, energy, and doing things for others and for yourself. And knowledge is also a non-physical resource. So it's about when to share with others and when to, you know, nurture it for yourself. So, and that's where this self-discovery card comes in, you know. And it's also saying that it's important that you resist rushing into anything, because you have all the time in the world. So it's important that you use this. This is sort of a double card to see, okay, when is it the resources for me? When is it to share with others? And how do I find the balance with that? And to help you with that, it's important that you look within and find the true answers. And especially as you ask within the next couple of days, that is, please do not rush into anything. It says here in the card. So if there's something that is sort of time sensitive, it's extra important that you see, okay, is it where I'm going to spend myself too much? So not enough left for me, you know? Oh, is it where I can tend to, is it something where I can give myself more and more and more and not thinking about how to share it with others? So it's really important, and that you are honest towards yourself. What is your true answers here? So that's important. I hope you can use that. So it's something coming up that needs an answer quickly and fast, and it cannot wait. And you haven't got the time to find ways to feel and sense, is this right for me or not? If you're sort of pushed into it, then something better will come, probably. Okay, because it's not about being for all cards this week. It's about giving yourself the time and space to go within, to listen within, and to recharge in different kind of ways. Okay, so that's important. So if someone asks of you to, oh, we need this answer just right away, and this will come if you say yes right now, then that is not for you at this time. Well, you can still choose to say yes, but then be ready, to take a more difficult lesson from it than a more easy way forward. So that's about it. One card from each to us all. Let's see. No, this one also. So 2 is 1. This is really interesting. Oh, wow. Because the 2 cards from the cats. No, I'm going to show you the reconnect card first. Otherwise, I sense some of you might, close up. Oh, that's some negative stuff. So I'm going to show the reconnect first. The reconnect. So it's about reconnecting with your playful self, the part of your inner self that loves to smile and laugh and see the joy in life, and the fun of it all, and finding the little things that you find like, that's kind of funny, and that's kind of sort of weird in a funny way instead of a way, and all that. Reconnect with that side in yourself. And that is extra important because we have the 7 of fire. And it says this is important to stand up for what is important. Not getting dragged in sort of this strife and this argument. Find out, okay, is this something I really want to spend time and especially energy on? when I can use it by myself, refinding peace and joy, and finding out what is really true for me. And the other card, because as one, this card cannot see all that he has, because it's just like, I don't have anything. So, and with just a little bit of effort, there is all this for him. There's all this for him. There are all the lobsters for him to just go up and grab, you know. But he cannot see him, because just laying on that wooden log, like, you know. So if you get caught up in all the strife and all the bickering and all the arguing and all the them versus us, and you know, then it's difficult for you to see what you got. Then it gets difficult for you to reconnect. But when you reconnect to that playful side, and you take the time, as the other cards said in the week, with the Hermit and the High Priestess, 2 major arcana cards. So that's big things. That's big stuff. That's important stuff. Okay. So it's important to see, okay, is this something I want to spend my time on? And instead, lift your head and see, what do I have? What are my resources? Where is my happiness? Because you do have a lot of things that you might not be able to see before you give yourself that time and space. Give yourself that time and space. And only use energy to stand up for what is really important for you, and just let the rest go, like, well, that's their problem. That's their circus, that's their monkeys, that's their fight. That is not mine. I refuse to be drawn into it. I stay here in my calm place. Okay? And in there I find what I truly have within me. You know, reconnecting with the joy within. So that's important. Let's see, Melissa. Without the cards, I really get the sense that no matter what his feelings are during the cards of the week and what you got just before, it's important that you find the love for yourself within, and the security in that, because then it doesn't matter what he feels or does not feel. Okay? And relying on whether or not another person likes you or not, it's a way, it's a mechanism that helps yourself, holding yourself down, instead of helps you to lifting yourself up. So I will be pulling one card from each, for not his feelings, but for the energy between you. So yes, that's what I can do. First card. No, that's not it. Let's see. This one. Okay. You got the Chariot, and that's definitely things moving. So there's a speedy energy between you, but if it's going one way or the other, I cannot say, but there's definitely things happening, either drawing you together or pulling you apart. But we have the signs card here, and that's about paying attention to the signs and not dismissing signs for yes, dismissing signs for no. And here I really get that we have the 2 cards from the beginning with the Priestess and the Hermit. Give yourself time and space where you are not in a mode where your mind is going, oh, what if, and what does that mean and stuff, because that's this sort of nervous energy that makes you unable to sense what is the right answers right here, right now for you. Things are moving, and they are moving fast, and they are moving in the right direction. For the right direction, whether or not that's what you wish for or not, I cannot see. But they are moving, and this is a strong card. This is also major arcana. So whatever happens, it is for what is the best for you at this moment in time. So look for the signs. And please do not let your mind analyze the signs. Find the space and time to feel and sense what it is. Okay? Because with this card, it can be both. So it's important. It's real important. So, yeah. You're welcome. So, of course, when you wish for it, I hope that that's the right thing for you at this time. But then again, remember, whether it is or not, it is the right time for you this time, and you will move on. So either the relationship will move on into something, or you will move on into something better. Okay? So that's what I get from that. And then I will. I have the request from the Facebook group. It's about Lila's granddaughter. She's going to get a tarot. So Lila, this is for your granddaughter. She's not able to be online here now. Yes, you can get something. Just a minute. We're going Lila's first. And then I will get to you. Oh, Lila, you got the good kitty, and it's the it's the card number 20. It's very different from the one in traditional tarot, where it's the adjustment card and or the renewal card. But here's the good kitty. It's a good kitty card, and it's your granddaughter. So look here. So I sense this is your granddaughter, and this is the contact. So yes, if there is contact, yes there is. If you sense there's contact, yes there is. Big time. Okay? She has something extra. She can see, feel, sense something is extra. So that is what I'm getting for you. Oh, I'm not quite sure how I'm pronouncing that name. Sorry to pronounce it wrong. Anukwa, something like that. If you will reconcile. That's a yes/no question. Do not do yes/no questions. I will rephrase it, and so we can get it. The energy between you, yes, the energy between you. 2 cards from the cats, shown as 1. Yes, let's see what's the energy between you, because that will give an idea of the chances for it or not. Okay, that's the best I can do. Okay, you got the 6 of Earth. That's a positive sign. And you have the 7 of Earth. The first card is about giving and taking and sharing the resources, the values. And the 7 of Earth is about being patient and waiting and not rushing into things. So the chances are quite good. They're quite good. But it's important that you're patient and go into the situation with the energy of giving and taking, the sharing, the being equal in the situation. Okay? So I would say there's a good chance, yes, but it also asks of you to do something yourself, being patient. But while you're being patient, going into the energy of of sharing, of giving and taking. So it's important that it's an equal give and take. So that's really important. And I'm not talking about when you share, it's like a physical things that's important. It's on an energetic plane. So I would say there's a good chance, but well, you never know, an energy can change and something can happen. So, well, I would say there's a good chance, especially if you go to it with this sort of energy yourself, then there's a better chance. If you try to force anything, then the chance for it to not being able to happen will be greater. So it's important with patience and the give and take mentality. Okay, then there's a good chance. Yes, a good chance. A good chance. What's the percentage chance? Around 80-85, but that still leaves 15 to 20 for it not happening. So 80-85% chance of it happening. That's what I'm getting. So yes, so that's way better than the lottery. Yeah, but still. Anything else? Anything else? Yes, I'm getting that we will take an inspirational card from the Winter Forest frequencies, and then see where it takes us. The higher truth with the snow owl and the moon. So that's very much about intuition and rise above the fear and the drama and all the, all that, them versus us, all the division, all the media hype and stuff, and all that, all the fear mongering, all the, oh, you need to, you have to, they are bad, we are good, oh, or they are even worse, and all that. Oh, no, all that. Rise above it. Rise above fear and drama. Because when you view the situation from a higher perspective, you will see the truth and have no doubt. Okay? Because when you rise above it, you are not in it. You are removing yourself from the energy of division. You are removing yourself of the energy of anxiety and fear and, all that, and gloom and doom. You're removing yourself from that and being able to listen inside, not to your brain that hearing all that fear-mongering stuff, but to your heart, your intuitions, and your higher truth lives within your heart. Your heart knows the real answers. So ask yourself, what will my heart do? How? And use that as a guideline. Hi Esther, you can welcome. You can get a card if you like. Otherwise, I would be ending it. You can get one from each. The deck is saying cards are giving you one from each for Esther. You're welcome, Anubi. Well, let's see what the energy is. Whoa, fell a card. Is it that one? No, that's not the card. So I will not leave the camera for taking a card up. That's not what's about to be. So let's see. I have 3 cards here. Which one is it? Oh, that's 5 cards. This one here. More? No. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. That's an interesting card for that question. It feels like there is a positive energy around the question, but it also feels that it might not be a marriage in traditional way, but a relationship like a marriage instead. It can be both, because you have the Tranquility card, and that's very positive, and you have the Earth King, and that is also very positive, and that's about calmness, being providing, and being set in life in a good way, knowing what you want, and he knows what he wants. So that's important that these two things match, otherwise it will not happen. Okay, and we have the Tranquility card, and I'm going to read from it because it's sort of an energy thing. Yeah, and I will explain when I've read it what I mean by that, because it's diffuse and then not. Yeah, so let's see where it takes us. Tranquility. I fall to the ground without making a sound. Yet the entire landscape is transformed and made beautiful by my presence. You might be surprised at what happened when you allow the spirit of stillness to touch your inner world in the same way as when the snow falls to the ground. Snowflake spirit. And what I get from this, combined with this card relating to your question, I would say it feels like when you find that peace and calm and knowing what you want within yourself, and just then that is what you will attract. Then you will attract the peace and calm from other persons. You will attract a person that represents also peace and calm and knowing what he wants with his life and where he is in life. But it all begins with you. Whether or not it results in a marriage or a marriage-like relationship, I cannot say. It's not, that's, but it feels like when you are in this, when you put yourself in this and work with this energy, you will attract this kind of energy too in a partner. And when you and that partner meet at this energy, there is endless possibilities, and only you set the boundaries for that. Yeah, but that's why finding the peace and calm within, and knowing what you want, and being a place where you know who you are, and being calm about that, and knowing what you want, the qualities and stuff like that, because the qualities of a person are more important than what they look. The looks are bonus, okay? But the qualities and the feelings that you love them and they love you, or you can have fun together, laugh together, go traveling together, put that out there, know what you want, because then likes attract like. But it's important that this calm and tranquil feeling about it, instead of I need to look everywhere, and maybe that, and maybe him, and maybe not, and stuff. The peace and calm and being open, knowing what you want, and then attracting that by knowing that and being in that state, that will greatly raise your chances greatly, like big time. So the percentage, let's see, what are you getting me? Around 80%, how it's now. And if you go into, and following this, and if you keep following that, it raises to around 95% chance. So yeah. So if you enter on that journey, about 80%, and if you keep following that advice, then it will be about 95%. And it will be the person, that the energy you send out, that's the qualities that person will represent also. Okay, so yes. So that's it. I think that's it for now. Ugh. I'm a bit sore because I've been sitting a bit longer. Those of you that from been here from the beginning, you might have noticed. So, yeah, you're welcome, Esther. I had to do my Danish reading twice. It was like, no, because of some technical issues. So that was like, I've been sitting here a long time. So I am longing for getting up and being able to stretch my body and move around a little. I also think the rain has stopped again, so I can get outside once more. That will be nice. So that's it for now. And I'm thanking all of you for participating. Thanking all of you for subscribing, for liking, and yeah, I think that's it. And just for being you. Yes, I'm also thanking you for just being you. And for shining your light and staying calm as much as possible. And not calm and like not dancing and having fun, not like calm, but calm in the way of not letting yourself getting influenced by all the fear mongering, okay? And division. Because when you stand in you, that's enough. That's enough. Okay? So bye for now, and I will be back next Monday around same time, maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit later, but thereabout. So bye for now. Take care. Enjoy your day and evening and week, and catch you later. Bye.